I'm Olcan. I'm first year informatics PhD student at UIUC. I also have a master's degree in teaching English as a second language from the METESL program here at UIUC. So recently, I have been working on emerging technologies like VR, AR, XR in general. So I found the Zoe program, the creator program, focusing on the same emerging technology and trying to promote the access to such technologies by training developers or let's say teachers on the use of Zoe plugin, the Unity plugin. I use that one. So, in the linguistics program here, my advisor is in the linguistics program, Dr. Sadler. He does a lot of VR related research. So we also have a small research lab and a cutting edge computer that we can work on and try to create some stuff using Unity for virtual reality. And personally, in the informatics PhD program, I also keep working on the same thing because the program right now is very interdisciplinary. So we are trying to combine different perspectives here. For example, I'm trying to combine language teaching and a new technology like the XR technologies, and I'm trying to find ways to utilize those to create effective language learning and teaching experiences for a variety of learners. So for this particular project, I created a narrative-based language learning task. So it was narrative based because the whole experience was based on a story about a wizard, actually about a war between good wizards and let's say evil wizards. This is something children really like. So yeah, I used that task. It was listening and vocabulary integrated task. So by using the functionality of Zoe Toolkit on Unity, I was able to add interactions to my world. I also benefited from other AI tools like ChatGPT to create the story. And then there were some other tools for narration like 11 Labs. So I tried to utilize a bunch of technologies and put everything together with the affordances of Zoe plugin, which made things really easy for me to do. So this toolkit gave everything I needed. As a teacher, I'm always saying this, like I am not a full stack developer. I can understand some concepts, but the programming side is the hardest side for teachers. I think what Zoe plugin is enabling is that it gives everyone a chance to program without knowing how to program because it's like pieces of puzzle you combine and then you have all the interactions you need in the virtual world. And especially for educators, I think what we have in Zoe plugin is enough. You just need to take your time, explore the plugin, then the ideas will reveal themselves in the creativity process that you're in. Then you can design everything you want. This was actually something I did in my master's thesis here. So before graduating the METESL program, I had to write a thesis to meet the requirements. And in that thesis, I worked on virtual realities and tried to create my own virtual setting using Unity. So I was familiar with the Unity interface. Unity was not a problem for me, but the toolkit was really, let's say, novel. And the approach in the toolkit was novel. It was something new, but it was easy to understand. Yeah, I think the project can still be expanded. So this is only the prologue chapter of the game, of the like learning game. So I can add new, let's say, I can expand the story, add new chapters, add new language tests. I mean, I only tested vocabulary and listening in that one, but I'm curious how I could test speaking, writing by creating an environment using the Zoe plugin toolkit. I have also had a chance to present my work at another conference. I mean, that was another benefit, to be honest. It wasn't just like creating an application for the sake of the creative program, but it's like making connections with other people in the program, um, presenting what we have done in the program with other people at conferences. So we have a lot of opportunities, I think. So I think the primary benefit is, okay, now that you know what you have created, you have better commanded it. Like you can know its details. You're more comfortable with teaching it. You know what steps you need to go through, and you know what steps students will go through. I think that was very beneficial. But I also know that, like, on Zoe, on the website especially, there are some previously created lesson plans or the 3D environments based on some content. I think they're also useful. They're, if people prefer to use them, giving them the option to do so is always good. And I think Zoe is doing great job in that. Mm. So, but if I create my own material, that's something like I mean, the feeling wise is always good, especially for teachers. Um, there's this um, there's this conception saying I don't know if it's called conception, but um, teachers are not programmers. Teachers cannot program. Teachers cannot do technical stuff. Mm. But this is not true, especially in these days. Okay, so if they don't know how to start or where to start, I would just say jump in. Like, before trying to, um, I mean, you have to try. The first thing is try and fail. So I also tried a lot and I failed a lot. I mean, I had a lot of problems when creating my own game in this very creative program, but I had the sources to reach out and talk about my problem, and I really got the help I needed like in, yeah, in those moments, because I had some Unity issues, and I remember Emily helped me a lot with those issues on the Discord channel. We had different mediums of communication, so you were always there to help us, and I think that is I think this is what made the creative program successful, in my opinion. So you were always there to help, and we really felt that. And if people want to design something, create something, they should try first, and they should see that they fail. Then they should investigate what makes them fail and look for potential solutions. If they can reach out to wonderful people like you in the creative program, that's always good. But if they cannot, there are always other sources like the Discord groups, other Discord group, programmers group, or Facebook groups. If they can share their problems, they will find the solutions.